Hey gamers, what is good? Squirrely here. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Today is a very special video because this whole pandemic and all the scare and this craziness going on, there's a lot of fear and just bad, sad emotions. So I think it's good to kind of reset those because I don't know about you, but I've been stuck at home for a while now. It's been a couple weeks and you would think that I have more free time to work on videos and play, but it's been the exact opposite because I'm fortunate enough I got to keep my job, but I've been working crazy long hours at home. I don't know about you guys. Let me know how this has affected you and your job. But one of the good things from this is the stimulus plan. So if you live in the United States, there are stimulus plans for individuals, for small businesses as well. So you can get up to $1,200. I think it's a one-time check. I'm pretty sure they're going to extend that later for U.S. citizens if you've fallen under hardship due to this whole pandemic, or $10,000 and more if you have a small business, which actually just could be if you work for yourself, like you drive Uber or Lyft or you deliver stuff like that. So those technically count. And this is money. This is free money from the U.S. government to help people out because no one expected this. It's called a black swan event when something just out of the blue comes up and it just devastates people, economies, countries, everything. So there's no way we could have really been prepared for this. And I think the way people are reacting is just kind of like you're stuck inside. All you see and hear is bad news. So I figured we should celebrate. And we can do this by spending the stimulus money. So I don't know if you guys have applied yet. There's a way you can apply online if you're a U.S. citizen and you've fallen under hardship. So I don't know about you, but I got my $1,200. I figured what better way to spend this by unboxing a TF2, something I never do. So I'm going to go on, buy as many keys as I can, unbox them all live in front of you guys, and just see what happens. See if I make my money back. This is a great way, I think, to celebrate and spend. I mean, this is free money, right? What better way to unbox with it? So let's get started. Let's do a live walkthrough. So I'm going to go ahead and log into marketplace.tf. That's where I like to do a lot of my trading. I've sold a lot of items on here. And I'm not sponsored by them at all. I have no affiliation. I wish I would so I could get some benefits. I've been promoting their website a lot. So with $1,200, I think I can get, let me do the math here. That's too much. That's $1,214. Let's take a little bit off. I'm not good at math. That's still over. So we're going to have to keep taking off some keys here until we get to about $1,200. You can see I'm getting some at $1.69, some at $1.70. So there we go. There we go. That's good enough. $1,200.53. That's going to give me about 707 keys, I believe. Yep, 707 keys. So it's a decent amount of unboxing. I'm going to go ahead and buy this right now, but this is secret, so I'm going to blur this out for you guys and speed up the video. So I have a different HUD. It's going to look a little bit weird. The HUD's not really working very well. I need to update it, but I'm just going to go through and unbox these with you guys. Okay, Pebbles the Penguin. Not a great start. Let's see what we get next. I haven't done unboxing in so long. This is really exciting. Okay, Bumble Beanie. This is just a normal one as well. At least it's an all-class hat. It looks kind of good. Let's see number 3 what we get. We got a lot of keys to go through. Winter Wrap hat. I like this hat a lot. Unfortunately, it's not unusual, but I do have an unusual for it. Sparkling lights and a strange one. I think it's really pretty. Let's see what else we're getting. Globetrotter. I think this is an all-class hat. I don't really love it. I think it would be a little bit more themed if it had, snow and stuff in it and it would move around in your head. Another one, I think this is all-class or multi-class hat, so not terrible, but no unusuals. Spiky Viking. Okay, let's just speed this up with the magic of editing. I'm going to go through and see how many I can unbox before I get unusual. So, okay, the first one. Unusual Spiky Viking Defragmented Reality. Not bad, I guess. Not the worst. It could be worse. Oh, another one. Boom. All-class hat. Pretty good, decent effect. Awesome. I like it. I think we're off to a good start. This is easy. This is easy unboxing. Another one. Unbox another unusual. All-class hat. Pretty good effect, I think. That's going to look really, really nice. Let's keep going. Zip through these. And now we have... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is taking a lot of keys. This is a lot of keys. This is not good. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, not... Okay, another Spiky Viking. Low tier. Decent effect. I don't know how much that's worth. Maybe I'll break even. Okay, another all class. I think I like this effect. I don't think it's going to be worth a whole lot, but that's okay. I'm happy. This is $1,200 going to good use, I think. And let's keep going. Anything else? Oh, God. Oh, God. This is a lot of keys. This is a lot of money. Oh, boy. Anything? Okay, there we go. We're almost out of keys. Let's see. Fragmented Reality. This is a single class hat for the engineer. I think I like it. Let's finish our keys. Okay. Any more, please? Unusuals? No. I'm going to stop there. I'm out of keys. I actually went over a little bit. This is the last hat that I unboxed. So let's see what these things are worth. Let's open up backpack.tf. You can see, okay, these were 10.5. Buyers for about 8. This hat is listed for 80. People are looking around 32, 31 keys. People are looking for 89, 90 keys for this, 35. Not looking great. Oh, there's a lot of these. People are only asking for 40 keys. Buyers for around 27, 28. Okay, no sellers for this. That's good, but there's people buying for 15. Okay, 10 to 15, I can work with that. And the last hat, no sellers for this. There's one guy buying for 14, another guy buying for 12. Okay, so I'm just going to stop you guys right here in case you haven't noticed yet. This is meant to be a joke and a prank. I actually wanted to release this video on April Fool's. I didn't get around to it. I was way too busy, but it covers a really interesting topic. The stimulus, getting money, unboxing, and also better things you can do, I think, with the money that you get. But I figured I would do a little experiment with it. So I didn't actually buy the keys. I didn't actually unbox. I will link you guys down below. It's a crate simulator. It's actually kind of fun to play with. You can pick the crate and go through there. But I'm going to break it down. If you guys did do this, either with the stimulus money or with your own money or whatever it may be, what are your chances if you unbox, over 700 crates? What would you get? Like, just what are your chances? Would you break even? Would you lose a little bit? Would you lose a lot? Could you possibly make a lot of money? So I'm going to break it down with you guys, because although the video started off kind of as just as a joke and something silly pretending to unbox, but I think we could turn this into something more positive and a learning experience and just get people to think about money more. If you've seen a trend in my more recent videos, I'm talking more about money, investing, saving, personal development, mastering yourself and your skills and all that good stuff for your future. I think TF2 is a great training ground for that. So this is a great example. I'm going to go through with you guys of everything I unboxed, how many keys I spent, and just show you the math, because I think some people learn differently, visually, auditory. Some people have to get their hands dirty and kind of do it themselves. But for me, seeing the numbers kind of scares me straight, and I can make better decisions, more educated, more objective decisions. So let's take a look at what I unboxed, how much money I spent, and where I came out with it. Looking here at the breakdown of my imaginary unboxing and my imaginary unusuals, this is actually a very common case. This could easily happen. So I got 6 unusuals out of around 720 crates that I unboxed, which is less than 1% actually. The longest dry spell was about 250 crates. So of course, everyone looks smart and everyone looks lucky when you unbox like 2 unusuals and 10 crates, but you don't know how many total they did. So if they stop then great. Good for them. They probably break even or make some profit. But if they keep going, you could easily go 200, 300, 400 crates and get nothing. And what I'm going to do is a high-end, kind of like the best case scenario. So if you got Pure, this is for the price that people are listing them for now. If they got Pure right away, the best of the best case scenario, what would you actually get out of this? And then obviously the low end, the worst case scenario, if you just had to sell to quick buyers and classifieds and bots and stuff like that. So best case scenario, looking at the high end, meaning if you listed these items and you got full price and Pure for what people are listing them for right now, you'd get about 250 keys, which sounds like a lot, right? But relative to how many you spent, over 707 keys, you actually lost quite a bit. So for my calculations, we actually unboxed like 720, but I used 707 because that's how many I went through my example that I bought. And that means you lost 457 keys, which is about $777. So you lost, out of your $1,200, you lost about 64% of your money. How about the low end, the worst case scenario? This actually could even be lower than this. This is just going off classifieds right now. The classifieds could go even lower, or more can be unboxed. The price could drop. Like, a lot more things could happen to make this even worse. But as of right now, the low end, if you go in the classifieds, add everything up, you would get about 131 keys total. You lost 576 keys, which is about $979, meaning you lost 81.5% of your money. This is not even counting the price of crates, of cases, of whatever it is that you would need to buy. Depending on what you're unboxing, those could be expensive as well. So you could easily lose all your money, or even more than $1,200 if you end up buying crates or expensive cases. So this begs the question, what else could you have done with that extra free $1,200? Now, I'm using the example of a stimulus plan just to give you guys a good example of if you had a good chunk of change, what could you do with it? But this doesn't have to be from a stimulus plan. This could just be you've been working and saving your money. Now you got $1,000, $2,000, whatever. What is your game plan? What are you going to do with it? But I think it's more interesting to think about it coming from a stimulus, because people think that this is free money that they didn't really earn. So it's like easier to play with it. It's easier to gamble with it, to give it away, to just spend it on things frivolously because you're like, it's free. I wasn't expecting it. I just got it. But there's better ways to spend your money and to use your money, right? What are some different things that come to the top of your head? First and foremost, you could use the money to help keep yourself alive. That's actually kind of what it's for. This is emergency money and, very uncertain and dangerous times for your rent, for food, just bills, basically to keep the lights on over your head, to take care of your family or whatever it may be. So that's where it should be going first before you just start unboxing or investing it or whatever. But if you don't need that money and this is extra cash, there's a lot of other things you can do with it. You guys know my perspective, what I'm doing with my extra cash right now. I've been going cash heavy. I've been selling out a lot of my TF2 items over time. More recently, I've been cashing out a little bit faster because time is money, and it's a great time to have cash right now because the U.S. stock market is tanking. We're all going through this pandemic together, and it's not going to last forever. So I think this is a really, really good time to invest, buy great companies on discount, because it wasn't too long ago. Everything was going great. Everything was going up. Economy, people were happy. Things are going well for the most part. And then all of a sudden, boom, we're hit with this. So it's not going to last forever. Things will get better, hopefully sooner than later. Something else you could do, instead of investing in other companies and businesses, if that's not your thing, or maybe you're too young and you can't do that, you can invest in yourself. So it's great to stay home and you have all this extra free time to watch Netflix and play video games and hang out with your friends online. But you could also take this time to take a course, take a class, take a certification. There's lots of free videos and educational things on YouTube. So even if you don't have money, you could still use this extra time to get really, really good at something. So take a crash course in something you've always wanted to learn, whether it's programming or web design or investing, personal finance, fitness, whatever it may be, because no one can ever take that away from you. Something else you could do, of course, is just save the money. Don't do anything with it. Keep it as emergency money, backup money, whatever. You don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty right now. Maybe your job is cutting your hours, or maybe you're not sure if you can make rent, or you want to, help your parents out or your friends out with their money situation. Whatever it is, it's always okay just to save the money as well. But if you don't need to save it, there's better things you could do with it that I've been talking about. Last but not least, you could spend the money, meaning do whatever you want with it, entertainment, something fun. If you want to, buy a subscription to something online, if you're looking for, new games on Steam that are on sale, or if you want to put it into TF2, you can unbox like I did. You could play MVM. But personally, if you're going to do it with TF2 or some other game that has trading, I would buy keys at a good price. Then you look for quick sales, discounts, maybe buy out some backpacks from people who are cashing out TF2, or buy some items and resell them on Steam Community Market to build up some money and look for better deals. So if you're going to spend the money in TF2 or trading, there's a lot better ways than just unboxing like I did. So think about this, because the time will come when you have some extra cash, and it's great because you get to pick what you want to do with your life. And the earlier you make these more serious, bigger decisions, the better off you'll be, because time is on your side and you can start moving these chess pieces and do whatever you want to do, become whatever you want to become. So starting to get a little bit deep and philosophical, but yeah, I like that stuff. So let me know in the comments, what would you guys do if you got an extra $1,200 out of nowhere? Maybe you actually are getting some stimulus money. What's your plan to do with that? And also, what are you guys doing at home? A lot of us are locked up at home for who knows how long. So let me know what you guys are doing with your time. Maybe it's playing more games, doing more trading, catching up on YouTube videos, whatever it is. I would love to hear what you guys are doing at home. And maybe I will see you guys in casual if the servers don't crash. Hopefully I will see you soon. Have a great one. Keep a lookout for the next video. And until then, peace.
I don't know, you sound the same. I don't notice any difference.
Oh, nice. That was awesome.